All right, here we are again in the big toy box, and we are going to do a rating again. We are going to do the Lucky 7 rating on the Matchbox. This is the Alfa Romeo Giulia from 2016, it says on the thing there. Anyways, these were actually pretty hard to find back when they came out. And then you take a good look at the car there. You can see what it looks like. And now let's get to rating this car. Alright, first thing we're going to look at is the paint. The paint, it is a red, right? It's a nice red paint. No frills really, but it's a nice paint. The execution of the paint is really good. It's not super popping, but it's nice. It's really good. So we're going to go ahead and give that a 6 out of 7. Alright. The next thing we're looking at is the casting. Does the casting, does it look good? I mean, is it a good looking casting? I say yes. I say it's a great looking casting. It's a nice sports sedan. You know, it's Italian. It's one of the kind of semi-exotic cars. And yeah, for an Alfa casting, it looks really nice. The casting quality is really well. I mean, it is Matchbox. They usually are very, very high quality for the price point. And so the casting, it's going to get a 7. Because I don't see any problems with it. I don't see any flaws or anything like that. Design, is it to scale? Now, look at the scale there. Is it a cool design? Is it to scale? Yeah, it looks like it's pretty much to scale. I haven't seen too many of these in person to say yes or no as far as the scale goes, but it looks like it's pretty much to the scale of the car. And Matchbox varies pretty wildly there on their scales. And I believe this one says that it is a... well, it doesn't say the scale on this one. Usually Matchbox puts the scale on the bottom. Anyways, they're usually anywhere from like 160, 164, 155 sometimes. Well, I don't know if they do 155. That's a little bit, that's a little large for a Matchbox. Anyways, graphics and tampos. Does it have good decal work? Yeah, it has excellent decal work, okay? I mean, this thing, it really does look really good in that regard. Now, this looks like a real car, so of course it's going to rank pretty high on design and on graphics. We're just going to get a 7 on both of those. So that's pretty good. The wheels. Now this, like I said, all of these are my opinion, so this is very subjective to individual cars too. Anyways, these wheels, these are awesome wheels from Matchbox, right? They have like this burnished rainbowy look to them. That's really cool looking. I mean, they look real, right? So that's really a cool looking wheel for Matchbox. So I'm going to have to give that a 7 also, right? So that's going to be a 7. Desirability and cool factor. Now, you may not think that an Alfa Romeo sedan is a cool car, but it is a really cool car, and, you know, it's pretty impressive looking. The Giulia is really neat. I think they did the Spider, and, I mean, it was a sports car, so it was probably a little bit cooler looking. But I mean, we're not going to dock this thing very much for cool factor. We're going to give this a solid 6 for cool factor. And of course, the cost category, which is probably one of the more difficult categories to rank here in the big toy box, is the cost factor is going to be what the car costs manufacturer price-wise when it's new, if it was bought new. Now, with a used car or a secondary market thing, it's going to be a totally different scenario there. But this is going to be a 7 because it's a Matchbox, and this was 94 cents. So the value factor when it was purchased new is very high, right? Because, I mean, these things were probably selling for like $5 or $6 on eBay right after they came out. And, you know, now it's $1.29 for these cars. It's still a great cost factor, so this cost factor is going to be 7. So let's see what we got going on here, right? All right, we'll get the trusty calculator out here. And we've got 6 points for the paint. We've got 7 for the casting. 7 for the design. 7 for the graphics and or tampo schemes. 7 for the wheels, because, man, those wheels, they just look killer, don't they? I mean, they are really kind of cool. 6 for the desirability factor because, well, you know, it's not a Ferrari Enzo. And the cost factor will be a 7 as well. So that's going to give us 47 points. So we're going to take our 47 points that this little bugger here earned, and we're going to divide it by 7, and we're going to get a 6.7. So this is about a good 6.7. This is almost a perfect car, really. I mean, seriously. So for collectors, as far as on our channel goes, in the big toy box, this gets a 6.7 out of 7, which is an excellent rating for Matchbox's Alfa Romeo Giulia. Awesome car. Thanks for watching. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have anything to say about it or you want to make comments on the rating system or the car itself, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Have a great day, and we will see you next time.